Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do something really fun and colorful and blue because I was like, I'm gonna wear this yellow Champion sweater. So I was like, I feel like doing something blue with it because it's this bright yellow. So I was like, let's do another bright color. So I did a blue glitter liner and some neon yellow liner on the side just to give it a pop. Also in the inner corner with some pretty studs. A nude lip because it's a lot going on the eyes, simple highlight, and some bronzy skin. So this is the completed look. If you want to see how I got this look, please continue watching. Now we're gonna do this eye. So first I'm gonna go in with the Juvia's Place Warrior palette 2, and I'm gonna go in with this shade and this shade. So I'm just gonna take a little bit, dust that off, and put this into my crease. Just because you want, when you do the liner, you just want to have that gradient effect above it. You just don't want a blank canvas behind the liner. So now we're gonna start with the liner, and I'm gonna use the NYX matte liquid liner. This part I'm gonna just zoom in because I want you to really see how to get this liner. So I like to start from the outside first. See? And then you're gonna drag that in, but you're gonna bring it in thick because you want to make a really thick liner to create this effect here. And take your time with it, don't rush, because if you move slow, it's easier to build it up than to start big and then try to fix it. You always want to start off small and then keep building it up, building it up, building it up, building it up. You see that? So now to give it the blue effect, I'm gonna go in with this Inglot loose pigment, and I'm gonna wet it with some Fix Plus, and I'm gonna use it on a flat brush like this to pack on the color, the pigment I mean. And I'm gonna spray it with some Fix Plus first. Dip it into the pigment, and then we're gonna press it over the liner to give it that very electric, glittery blue lid. Now, to give it that blue line up top, I'm gonna go in with this Suva Beauty Hydro Liner in the color Freezy. It's super pretty. It's like this beautiful teal blue. This is activated with water, so I'm gonna use some Fix Plus again with an angle brush. This is the Morphe M251 angle brush. So I'm gonna wet it with some Fix Plus. And then I'm gonna dip it into the liner. You could actually spray the Fix Plus into the liner. I feel like it's easier. And then now I'm gonna follow the trace of the outer dark line from the liner, and I'm gonna just go over this on top to give it that blue line. Then we're gonna go back in with the black anyways to clean it up. So if you mess up, it's okay. Well, you could clean it up, go back in and clean it up and fix it. Liner to clean it up to give it that black crisp line. Now we want to let that dry, and now I'm going to go back in with the pigment to clean up the black line and sharpen it more. So this eye, it takes steps. You have to keep on going back and forth to kind of perfect it and get it to where you want it to be. So again, I'm going to spray some Fix Plus. And then we're going to clean up that line. See that? That looks really good. So now we're gonna put on these super dramatic lashes. I got these lashes from AliExpress. These are the number E70. If you type in mink lashes E70, these should pop up. So they're really dramatic and they look like this. And they were like $3.79 if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just gonna pop these on and I'll be right back. So now we're moving on to skin. I already prepped my skin and I moisturized with the Tarte Drink of H2O serum. And then I went in with this L'Oreal Paris Magic Perfecting Base Face Primer. It's thick and it's kind of has like a silicone base, so it really smooths out the pores. You need the littlest amount, you don't need a lot. So I went and I put this all over. And then now we're gonna go in with foundation. So for foundation, I am going to use the L'Oreal True Match Super Blend Makeup, and I am in the color W3 Nude Beige. So I'm gonna use this for my base today. I'm gonna take a little bit of this, pour it out on the back of my hand, blend that in. Oh, and if you're wondering why my lips are red and shiny, is because I put on the Lip Injection Too Faced Extreme Lip Plumper. So I like to do that while I'm doing my skin, so by the time I put on my lipstick, my lip is nice and plumped. And then I'm just gonna go in with my Real Technique sponge and buff this out. foundation. Now we're gonna go in and conceal. So for the concealer that I'm using today is the Infallible Full Wear Concealer. This is how it looks. And I'm the color 350. So I'm gonna take some of this and just put this under my eyes. So now I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out. Finished doing my concealer. Now we're gonna go in and cream contour, and I'm gonna use the Super Stay Maybelline foundation stick in the color Toffee 330. So I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna carve out. And then I'm going to go in with the 405 Real Techniques Instapop Cheek Brush. And I'm going to use this to buff out my contour. So I want to brighten still a little bit more. So I'm going to go in with the MAC Prep and Prime pen in the color Light Boost. It looks like this. And you could just twist it up and the product comes out. And I'm going to go in and highlight back under my eye and where I really want it to be bright. So now we're gonna go in with powder, and the powder that I'm gonna use is my favorite. It's the Fit Me Loose Powder, and I'm gonna go in with the shade 10. So I like to just pour it in the back and take my sponge and just go underneath to set my highlight. Then I'm going to go back in with the brush that I use to blend out my contour. And I'm going to go in with the Super Stay Full Coverage Complete Foundation 312 in the color Golden to set my foundation. So I'm going to use this and I'm just going to press it on to set. And if you see the way I'm setting my foundation, I always press. I never pull because that moves the foundation. So you always want to press, and that also builds the coverage. So now I'm going to go in with the same brush that I used to set my foundation with, and I'm going to go into contour, and I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer in the color Rosewood, and I'm going to go in with this shade. And sculpt out that bronzer. Contouring, we're going to go in with highlighter, and the highlighter that I'm going to use today is the Soft and Gentle highlighter by MAC, and I'm going to go in, oops, that almost fell. I'm going to go in with the Morphe R36 brush. I'm just going to use this to highlight my cheekbones. So now that we're done highlighting, I'm going to go in. This is also a highlighter, but I'm going to use it as the blush. And this is called the Cheeky Bronze. And this is from MAC, the Mineralized Skin Finish. And I'm going to take a MAC 137 brush. And I'm going to apply this with this brush. And I'm just going to put this on my cheeks. So it looks very bronzy and glowy. So now we're going to move back onto our eyes, and we're going to do some bottom liner. We're going to add some rhinestones and mascara. So the liner that I'm going to go in with is one of my favorite eyeliners. It's the High Def Cayenne from MAC. It's this blue. And I'm going to use this for my waterline. Recording again when I was going in to add the liner, the yellow liner here, and the two studs. My camera when it gets hot, it turns off to cool down. So I do apologize that I skipped this step if you guys really wanted to see. But I just added the gel liner in between the line here and then the line that I smudged up. And then I did the studs and I just popped them on with some Duo Glue. So now we're gonna go in with lips, and the lip pencil that I'm gonna start off with is Nude from NYX, and I'm just gonna fill in my lips with this. So this is the completed look. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Tell your friends to subscribe. Welcome them to the family. I can't wait to bring you guys some more looks, and I will see you guys next time.